Happy Thursday. I am hoping that you all doing great and having an amazing time wherever you are. Today my topic is about law of attraction. And I know that law of attraction, it's something that you all know all about it, right? Ever since the DVD of The Secret came out, we've been busy with law of attractions, and so many people are talking about it. So many people are saying that ever since they heard about law of attraction, it's been amazing. Their life has transformed, and to me, sometimes this is just a sales pitch from some gurus or whatever, right? From what I know and from my experience, as you all know, I've been coaching for over 30 years. And in all these years that I have done coaching, webinars, seminars, join lives, being in touch with a lot of people, I see that if that was true, the law of attraction, it's really working, then it should have been totally different reality, what we're seeing for each of us, right? So today, instead of getting you bored with something that you already know about law of attraction, let's work on why it's not working. By the way, guys, I'm also going live on YouTube and Twitter. So if you guys want to join me on different platform, you can do so. I also have to say namaste and welcome to everyone from YouTube and also Twitter. So this, what I know from law of attraction is I am a ball of energy. I am a magnetic ball that's constantly vibrating, right? So, what I'm vibrating on is anything from a few meter as long as my aura is, right? So, from all the way around here, which is my aura, it's vibrating. And then if you narrow that down and come closer and closer and closer and closer, right? Then it comes to your etheric body or to your also your physical body. So all my physical body is vibrating also on different frequencies, right? Then it comes to my mind. Everything, every thought has its own frequency and vibration, right? So every thought, yesterday, magical, upset, depression, is vibrating. Every thought has its own frequency. So normally what we hear is whatever you think about, you are going by that frequency. You're going by the frequency of the thoughts. And then once you take action, you get result. So generally is thought, action, result, right? So what is missing, and some people are covering that, is the emotional part, right? So let's get back to the thoughts. When we say whatever you are thinking, it's very confusing, right? Because your thoughts are constantly changing. Or if you want to look at from an upper ground, your thoughts are not yours. Your thoughts, you are not creating your thoughts. Because if you were creating your thoughts, then you would be thinking positively all the time. Today is so great. I love this weather. I love where I am. I love my home. I love my partner. I love my job. I love everyone who is around me. But this is not true, right? So obviously, you are aware right now that you are not the thinker of the thoughts. The thoughts are being chosen by the thinking machine, which is the mind. And the mind is a separate entity than you. So this is the first misconception. Get it? Okay. So if you really want to work on law of attraction, the first step is, again, we coming back. I know I'm being redundantly saying this, that whatever you are thinking about, it's not your thoughts. The thoughts are being created through the mind, the thinking machine. So the first step, if you really want the law of attraction work for you, you have to understand that at this moment, you are not the thinker of the thoughts. So the thinking machine, the mind is. So the first step is, the more you separate yourself from the thinking machine, the mind, the faster you get control over the pattern of the thoughts, the type of the thoughts, right? So obviously right now you can see, until you guys get a hold of the department, the factory, which is the mind, and constantly creating these thoughts. Until you get a hold of that and get in control of that, you cannot choose your thoughts. So that's the most crucial and first step. Now, the second step is, now that you realize that you are not the thinker of the thoughts and you're learning to separate, now you constantly have to quiet down the thinking machine and you have to start choosing the thoughts, right? So you constantly, this is a two-step process. Step number one, you are quieting the thinking machine. The second part, now you have to choose your thoughts. So here is very important. Quieting down the thinking machine, quieting down the mind, and choosing the thoughts. Now you have to constantly, again, this part needs a lot of awareness, because you constantly have to choose what you want to think. So you're choosing that I am a superhuman. I am powerful. Oh my God, I'm a genius. Oh, whatever I'm creating my reality. I got so much power to create my reality. And you constantly choosing the thoughts, right? So this is the second step, where everything goes off according to law of attraction, is that even when the third step comes, which is the imagination and the emotion, in this part, emotion, energy in motion. When it comes to this part, emotion, You're not holding that higher frequency emotion long enough throughout the day. This is not something that you do 5 minutes in a day, in a 24 hours, or even an hour in a 24 hours. What happens to the rest of the time? If you're aware to do meditation, quiet down your mind, and then choose the thoughts, and then send it to the emotional body, and you feel it is in the emotion, in motion is in this part, emotion, that the energy is being created for you now to take action. But what's happening is, since you're not the thinker of the thoughts, you don't consciously choose the thoughts. Therefore, the emotion that's being created by the thoughts, it's not to your favor. Are you guys all with me? Say yes or no. Because if 1 hour in a day you are controlling the thoughts, you're quieting down the mind, you're separating yourself from the thinking machine, and you're deliberately choosing your feelings, you're deliberately choosing your feelings is not enough for the 18 hours or for 12 hours or for 16 hours that you are awake. Are you aware? Do you get it? That's why the law of attraction is not working for anyone. And that's why you think law of attraction can only work in one part of your life. Maybe you get the house that you were always dreaming of, but you don't have the partner. Maybe you're getting the job that you always wanted, but other parts of your life, it's not what you want it to be, true or false. Do you see what I'm saying? If the law of attraction works, and if you really get to use the law of attraction, then the law of attraction should work in all of the departments in your life, in the family part, partnerships, career, right? If you have to dream for vacation a year or 2 or 3 years, someday I'm going to go there, then the law of attraction is not, you're not using the law of attraction. If you're attracting a partner, but then that partner turned to be a nightmare, then you're not using the law of attraction correctly, right? You're not using it fully. Now, let me repeat myself again to see how the law of attraction really, really, really works. Step 1, realizing that I am not the thinker of the thoughts. The mind is creating the thoughts. Realization of this is step number 1. Step number 2, now that I realize that I am not the thinker of the thought, I have to separate myself from the thinking machine. This part is one of the hardest tasks that we can do or overcome. I know it's very hard, right? So part 2 is separating yourself from the thinking machine. Part 3, now that I'm separating myself from the thoughts, now I am deliberately choosing the thoughts. The more I cut out myself from the thinking machine, and the more that I choose the thought myself, the faster you can create your reality. This is a long, long, long process. Step number 4. Now that I'm deliberately choosing every thought, number 4 is imagining it. Imagination is, as we heard, everything. Now, there is another big, big, major issue here. A lot of people don't imagine their life in every areas how they want it to be. A lot of us think we are a creator, but in this, once it comes to this area, we don't know how to create. We're lacking in fully being a creator. Okay? A lot of people say, I cannot even imagine. If you cannot imagine, then you have to start train yourself in being able to imagine. You can start by imagining an apple. Sometimes you can put an object in front of you, put the apple in front of you, try to quiet down your mind and see the apple in detail, the shape of it, the color of it, right? The stem, if there is still any leaves on it. And then close your eyes and start repicturing and imagining that apple. Imagination is everything, as Einstein said, right? So now in this part, you have to really be clear about what is it that you want. Few years back, it was a long time ago, I worked with this lady. She got a personal coaching session with me, and then after a few months she says, oh my god, this session was amazing, and I got a job, and I love my job, and it's like good salary and da 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 da, but I attract a partner and he was everything that I wanted, but he's married. What should I do? And I said, oops, there was one piece in this creation that wasn't clear enough, right? So you have to be really clear. When you want to write your story, your movie, whatever you want to create in your reality, you got to be really specific and clear. Again, as I always say, clarity is power, right? So you want to be super clear. Look at it. If you're in your teenage age, think about when you're 90 or 100 years old. If you are in your 60s, again, imagine when you're 90 or 100 years old. How do you picture or imagine your life? What would you be doing as a job, as a career? When you look at it without any, restrictions, when you can open up your mind and your vision big, when it gets the biggest, the end of it, the ultimate of it, what is it? Be crystal clear about that. How do you feel? When I see myself, I'm 90 years old and I'm directing a movie, and I see myself that I have this white Labrador dog, and my house is here by the beach, and every early morning I'm walking on the beach. My Labrador is running around, and I can see as my Labrador dog is running on the beach happy, I can see his steps, because the ocean has made that piece of sand wet. That's how clear with details I can see. When I look around, I see the house is white. I see it's 2 stories. I see the balcony where I usually sit down with a little table drinking my first cup of coffee. While I'm sitting on my balcony, I'm smelling the coffee, fresh brew coffee, but I'm also smelling the ocean. I can hear the wave of the ocean. This is when I'm 90 years old, and I'm still doing seminars and workshops. Yes, I am, because I am a superhuman. And I want to work till the last day I'm here. I made a deal and a contract with the universe. I said, keep me here till the day that I'm physically healthy and I can work and give. When I reach the point that I'm no longer strong physically, I cannot contribute to humanity, I'm done. You take it or I end it. But this is my mission. For some of you, maybe when you see yourself when you're 90 or 100, you want to be with your partner holding hands, and you're retired when you're 60 or maybe earlier 50 or whatever. I don't know what your dream is. But until you are crystal clear till the end what it is, and imagine it. Imagine it. Now, this is a very important part, another very important part in law of attraction. What I want you to be aware of is, in the 24 hours a day, how many hours are you up? 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours. In those 16, 18, 20 hours, how much of that are you in this imagination and feeling good? How much of your 16, 18 hours in a day you are living the life that you truly desire? This is where the law of attraction works the quickest, fastest. Are you guys with me? Say yes or no. Okay. So I'm going to wrap up this live, but there is no more to talk about. Law of attraction will never work. And if it works, it might work in one area of your life, but not the other areas of your life. It might work for a while and then it stopped working. If you want the law of attraction to really, truly be a tool for you to use, you have to know exactly how to use it. Once you know exactly how to use it, then it depends on how much of the time are you using it. If you imagine 1 minute in a day, forget it. If you're imagining it 12 hours out of 16 hours, yes, that will work, right? So it depends how often in a day. That's a huge missing link in law of attraction. This is where why is not working for people, because they don't tell you. You can imagine and feel few minutes in a day, and then for the rest of the day your mind is keep taking you, I don't want this, I don't want that, I hate my life, why is this person in my life, why am I not attracting my job, how come that person got more than I did. You all know that law of attraction doesn't understand negativity as our mind does. Law of attraction doesn't matter to it. If you say, I'm stupid, I'm always stupid, or I'm always genius. Law of attraction just get the word stupid or genius. Are you with me? Geniuses. Law of attraction doesn't work with, I don't want to be fat. I no longer want to be poor. I don't want to be in this type of relationship. Law of attraction doesn't get or hear your nose. So you are getting whatever you're saying. Or in a way, shall we say that law of attraction just picks up the key words of your sentences. If you're saying, I never get skinny, still the law of attraction just picks up the skinny. If you say, I never get rich, but you're feeling good about it, the universe still goes by your feeling. Are you with me? If you say, I never get rich, I never get rich, I never get rich, but then you're laughing about it and you're feeling good and you're tickling about it, the universe is still getting the rich, because your feelings is more important than the words. Everything is frequency, right? So if you really get it that the universe is just picking up a word and picking up your emotion, so words doesn't have that much weight for the universe, because coming back again, emotion, energy plus motion, energy plus motion, this is action. If people say that I am not motivated, what are they saying? I cannot imagine what I want. I'm not clear about what I want. I can feel it. That's where motivation comes from. Motivation comes, I keep telling you guys over and over, motivation comes from clarity the line, the vibration of the thoughts. If you are saying, if you're confused, I want to go to Hawaii. Oh, I don't want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to New York. No, wait a minute. I think Japan would be really, oh, well, New Zealand. How about New Zealand? If you're in a state of confusion, if there is no clarity, what is it that the universe has to give you? Imagine you're saying, I want to go to Hawaii. The universe comes to work on it. No, wait it. How about New Zealand? New Zealand? No, wait a minute. That confusion is holding you back, right? Again, clarity is power. After 40 years of coaching with God knows how many people, I have never, ever find somebody get a coaching with me and be crystal clear about their life, about their goals, about what they want. If people were clear, their reality would have been perfect. They didn't need me. Nobody needed a coach. Why do you get a coach? Because you're confused, because you're not clear about where's the problem? What is the issue? What's going on? Got it? Okay. So, I will see you guys next Thursday. Please don't forget to share this live with as many people as you can, because if you guys share this with everybody and everybody start manifesting and creating, we will have a better reality. And as Zarathustra said, the great master Zarathustra, he said, heaven is right here on planet Earth, and each one of us are supposed to work towards it, this goal, to make it even better and more beautiful. I love you guys. Don't forget to share as many times as you can. Like, and I love you, and I see you next Thursday. Bye-bye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.